This actually came as a bit of a surprise to me. Just getting all the snowblowers out from storage that have been sitting all winter. My practice is to, I don't drain all the gas out, but I let them run until the shutoff valve is off, until the carb runs out of gas. So, but this one wouldn't start. There was a drain thing on the bottom of the carb, so I concluded that there was no gas on the carb. Pulled the bowl off, and that's a thing of ice. The bowl itself, where is it? The bowl itself looks not all that bad. Now in this case, if I'd been smart, because it had that drain thing, I guess after I let it run dry, I should have pushed on that to make sure she was totally empty. Now these are covered. You see the gas cap is secure on there, and they're covered with tarps. But I did have some issues, I think, with some water in my gas in my mowers this summer. And so maybe I got some gas with some water in it, but that's frozen. When it thaws out, hopefully it's all not messed up and I'll get it running without having to take the carb off and putting it through the cleaner and everything. But be interesting. Just, you know, never seen that before. Well, maybe I have once before seen a frozen one, but not one of mine that I was looking after. Well, I did just melt the ice off and put the bowl back on, and it did run, but it was flooding a little bit. You can see the fuel dripping from the bottom of the carb, and it would run fine, and then it would start puffing, and I have to adjust it's an adjustable carb. I would adjust it leaner and it would run smoother, and then, but I decided to pull the carb, and as you can see, there's quite a bit of crap and stuff around the float. I pulled the needle seat and the needle out. I'll pull this out, replace the needle. I'm going to run it through the ultrasonic cleaner while I've got it apart, and then put a new needle and seat in it. That should make it run like new for a 1992 snowblower. This blower's all back together. It still wanted to, after all sonic cleaning, put it back together, new needle seat, still wanted to drip a little bit, but I wasn't so much sure it was flooding, or maybe the ice had affected the bowl. So I put a new bowl on it as well, and a new float since I had one. Now it's running fine. Well, I thought I had this one on video. I'd show you what I did to make this an electric chute. See, I cut the chute handle off, and what I've got there mounted is a windshield wiper motor off of a farm tractor that I got at an auction, and then it's wired up to this battery in here. It's hard to show, but it's just a lawnmower battery in here that's wired up, and I have a thing off there, if you can see it, so I can charge the battery if I need to. And because of the weight of the battery, you can see a couple of lead weights. Those lead weights date back to 1998, I think, when I was go-karting, and I had to add weight to make sure I was in the heavy class. And at 50 years old, I didn't want to race against a teenager, so no problem now. I wouldn't need those weights in the cart now to make heavy class. And then it's just wired to this where is it in the picture here? This toggle switch. Double pull, well, this happens to be double pull, double throw, but just, you can see, turns it that way, turns it that way. The old reason I did it is because I don't like to let the auger on and off every time I'm stopping. So I like to hold the auger in all the time. Like here on this side, the auger's on this side. And then the chute was on this side. And I'm left-handed. So I was holding this with my left hand and reaching under with my right hand to turn the chute and everything. So that's why I rigged it up like that. That angle iron, yeah, could be cut off. I've walked into it at least once, I think, before I cut it off, made it a bit shorter. Anyway, it's running good now.